Hello，各位同學，大家好啊！Hey guys, welcome back to Cantor Lounge, our channel. And today we're going to do something a little bit different than before. We're an episode in this long-running series, and hopefully we're going to just be able to change up the content so we can get the variety in there. I wanted to do this in particular and dedicate this to all of my email subscribers. A lot of people, after I sent the previous newsletter, they said, can we hear like an audio version of this? Or can hear you say the sentence out loud? And I was like, I mean, I might not be able to do that for every sentence, but that's something I'll take into consideration. But so this is for you guys. So thank you very much for being and remaining a subscriber. I do appreciate it. All right. So without further ado, let's dive into today's sentence, and I'll walk you guys through how this works. So this is today's sentence. I'm going to start off by reading this out loud in Cantonese, and then we're going to work our way backwards into English. Okay. So in Cantonese, this reads:呢部電話我已經用咗成5年以上㗎啦，但係我用到而家都唔係特別想換，因為新嘅模型同舊嘅功能差唔多，而且舊嘅冇變慢，咁所以決定唔買。Right. So to those of you who've been learning Cantonese for a while, this would sound very familiar. This isn't anything that's particularly new. And to those of you who are just getting started, don't worry, follow along, and you'll go from a state where you might not get everything to a state where you do get everything. All right, that's why we're here. So let's step through this bit by bit. Li bo. So li is this, bo is the measure word for 電話, which is telephone. I 已經 already 用咗 used. 咗 is the past tense. 成 it's kind of like up to around 5年 5 years. 以上 above, so above 5 years. 㗎啦 particles we're going to ignore. So this is a pattern I'd like to point out that we've covered in like the grammar lesson number 7. Grammar lesson number 7 on Cantor Lounge, like eons ago now, when we talked about topicalization of a sentence. So you start with a topic instead of putting it at the end, right? So the topic here is 電話, this telephone, right? This telephone I've already used, instead of saying I've already used this telephone. Very common pattern in Cantonese and in other Asian languages. So something that you might want to take note of. Continuing, 但係 but I 用到 use up till 而家 now 都唔係 not particularly 都唔係特別 not particularly 想換 to want to change 因為 because 新嘅模型 the new model 同 compared to or and very simply 舊嘅功能 the functionality of the old one. So 舊嘅 is old, the old one. 功能 is functionality. 差唔多 is about the same. 而且 on top of that, 舊嘅 the old model 冇變慢. It hasn't slowed down. 所以 and so 決定 I've decided 唔買 to not buy, right? So let's piece all of this together to bring this into a coherent English sentence. So 呢部電話 this telephone 我已經用咗成5年以上㗎啦. So I've been using this telephone for over 5 years. 但係我用到而家 but even after all this time and up till now 我都唔係特別想換. I've not particularly wanted to change my phone. 因為新嘅模型 because the new models 同舊嘅 compared with the old one or my current one 功能差唔多 the functionality is about the same 而且舊嘅冇變慢 and also my current phone the old model it hasn't really slowed down significantly, right? 所以決定唔買 and so I've decided to not buy it. It's very straightforward, nothing too difficult. Hopefully, I want to choose a longer sentence or really come up with a longer sentence in particular because I want to show you guys that length is not a sign of difficulty. If the length really is just a couple of long sentence is really just a couple of shorter sentences combined together, right? And so you think of it like that, just break it up into smaller sentences, and then they're not going to be that difficult after all. and you can always break it down into words until you understand it. And of course, as usual, if you don't understand something, please feel free to leave it in the questions or any comments in the comments area below in YouTube. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our newsletter at cantolounge.com/newsletter. And yeah, you get lots of content like this and other things as well. So there are perks and benefits for being a newsletter subscriber. But apart from that, that's about it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you guys and talking with you next time. Thanks again, and see you next time, guys. Bye.